Yo, guys, what's going on? Lakers are playing the Memphis Grizzlies. And let's get right into this and talk about who's going to win. If you guys haven't seen or heard my prediction preview videos before, this is the second year of doing them. What I do in these videos is I break down both teams, how they can win, why they can win. And then at the end of the video, I give you my prediction. If you just care to hear the prediction, if you have some betting odds or whatever, just skip to the end of the video. Usually about the last 3 or 2 minutes, I give my prediction, and then I spend the last 2 to 3 minutes speaking on why that's my decision. And then I also kind of say how the other team can still win, because at the end of the day, either team can win. An injury could happen, or really what we saw tonight with the Hawks and the Heat, which I literally said in that video, even if though I chose the Heat, I said I would not be surprised if the Hawks went on and won, and that's what happened. Let's talk about the Lakers and the Grizzlies, and we're going to start, of course, with the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lineup more than likely is going to be what we saw tonight: D'Lo, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Anthony Davis, Jared Vanderbilt, and LeBron James. You got your six-man Dennis Schroeder, ice in his veins, Rui Hachimura. All right. And then probably a nice little mix of Troy Brown and Malik Beasley. It's kind of crazy how Malik Beasley has went from being the guy whose son is on his team, Scottie P, banged his mom, to being like, last guy off the bench besides Wayne Gabriel. But it's also matchups. I feel like Darvin Ham's such a matchup guy. I think in this game, Anthony Davis, this series would have to... Anthony Davis and Jared Vanderbilt are lucky that Steven Adams is out. So it's going to be a mix of Xavier Tillman, and Brandon Clark's also out, Santi Aldama, and Jaren Jackson Jr. So Jared Vanderbilt and Anthony Davis and LeBron are going to, and Rui Hachimura, will need to pound the paint. While Reeves, Russell, Schroeder, Hachimura, LeBron, Troy Brown Jr., Malik Beasley, all those guys are going to be shooting threes. Because Davis, that he's been not shooting as many threes. But they're just going to have to control the paint, be more physical, and do a good job of, just attacking. Like tonight, their three-point shot wasn't falling, and they made do with attacking the paint and scoring off of turnovers. And the big thing was offensive rebounds. I think controlling the offensive glass. I always say this. Rebounding is like the most important thing in basketball, because not only does on offense it gives your team a second chance opportunity, but you physically impose your will on a team and it demoralizes them. So I think that's really big. Now, the Memphis Grizzlies, all right, are going to be, if they're going to win this is a team that's the second best defensive rating in the league. They're going to have to literally try to shut down the inside and force this team to outshoot you. All right, they're the 15th offensive rating, so there is a fear that this team needs to be scoring, and it's interesting when you look at this. Also, it's crazy that Jacob Gilyard in one game played 41 minutes and just scored 3 points. But Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., John Morant, Desmond Bane, Xavier Tillman, John Conchar, Tyus Jones, Santi Aldama, David Roddy, Luke Kennard. And I think there'll be a nice little mix of, Kenny Lofton in there, are going to be the main guys. We assume off the bench, Kenny Lofton, Luke Kennard, Santi Aldama, Tyus Jones, John Conchar. Because I've seen lately they've been doing the Xavier Tillman, Desmond Bane, John Morant, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr. lineup. And I think the big thing here is, even if their offense struggles, if they can just play really good defense, then they're good. Now, if they don't play good defense, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, because they don't have a great half-court offense. And John Morant, since coming back, has struggled from three. Took a nice sip of Sprite right there. I think this is a 6 or 7 game series. This is not going to be an easy series for either team at all. I can't fathom this being an easy series. That's going to be hard. But I just can't count LeBron out. And I'm going 7 games Lakers. I'm going 7 games Lakers. but that's only because it's LeBron James. And I think the Grizzlies could win it in 6, though. The Grizzlies could shock, the Lakers and win this in 6. So I don't think it's a gimme for any team. And that's definitely where I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Who do you think is going to be, potentially the team that does it? Because I can't. I see this being a 6 or 7 game series. And I see this, it's not going to be easy. I just can't count LeBron out. And my one concern with the Grizzlies is the half-court offense and the consistency on the offense, which I think is a reasonable fear, to say the least. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's irrational? I don't know. So that's where we're at. I gotta say, it's 7 games. At most, obviously, it can't be anything more, but I see the Lakers winning it in 7, maybe 6, but I see them winning in 7. I could see the Grizzlies pulling it out in 6, but I'm going to go, my gut is saying go Lakers in 7. And, obviously benefit of the doubt that the Grizzlies could do it in 6. It just comes down to, can the Grizzlies offense be good enough to keep them from sputtering? And I think that's the big thing, that what's going to keep them from there. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think and why? I definitely think it's an interesting situation, to say the least, because it's just not one people are used to seeing, LeBron being the 7th seed, and I guess being the so-called underdog, which we know he's technically not. And this is a good, Grizzlies team that I don't want to say, oh, just don't believe in them, because they do deserve our respect. The GOAT is. What are your guys' thoughts right here? I am curious to hear your opinions. But that's basically going to be the video. I got the Lakers in 7, but I would not be shocked if the Grizzlies won it in 6. So that's where we're going to leave this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. If there was anything I might have missed, let me know. I'm gonna peace out, go to bed. So have a good night, guys. That's it for me. Bye-bye, everybody. We're milking this to 8 minutes, cause I can tell if I do that, it'll be a lot more beneficial. And yeah, I'm out of here, so bye. Cheers.